Alexa, play Magic Christmas Radio.
Christmas FM from TuneIn.
Where the treetops glisten.
Woohoo! It's Christmas. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. She never listens to me, ever. What's up, everyone? Little 2-minute-ish tip for shooting a bit better when you're outside. Well, actually, no, that's a load of rubbish. Let's start this again. Morning, everyone. Quick little 2-minute tip, give or take. 2 minutes, might be less, might be more. The less I ramble, I guess the shorter the clip will be, but we'll see. So it's a really cool tip for just getting a better feel for images when you're outside shooting, or actually inside, it's fine. It works in both situations. What I get a lot of the time is people, when I'm out inside and shooting, or when I'm inside and shooting, wherever I'm shooting, I've got my camera, people will often say, oh, let's have a look. And I hate doing it. I hate showing people images off the back of my camera, because it's very much like asking an artist to show you a painting that they're painting that is half done, or is just outlines, or is just colours, because they haven't quite finished it all off. Excuse me. That's half their work, so I don't kind of like showing it off. I don't particularly like to do it, but sometimes you get a bit of a zinger, so you don't mind showing it off. And what everybody says, oh, you shoot in black and white. No, I don't shoot in black and white. I love black and white. I fell in love with black and white in the very, very early days when I picked my camera up 6 or 7 years ago. It's beautiful. I love black and white. If I could shoot black and white all day long, I would shoot black and white all day long. But the trick I have is I shoot black and white on the back of my camera. So my camera, when I'm shooting in RAW, because I always shoot in RAW, unless the job dictates I'm in JPEG. If I'm shooting in RAW, which is 99% of the time, the LCD screen on the back of my screen for the previews is set to monochrome. So I set the settings on the back of the camera to say picture style is monochrome, and then every single image I take, when I look at it on the back of the camera, and I don't chimp too much, but when you look on the back of the camera, it's black and white. As soon as you then put it into Lightroom, it comes back into colour, and you can start working on it again. You can convert it into proper black and white, or you can leave it as colour. The reason I do it is really, really simple. What it does is it lets you see the contrast of stuff. It lets you see where the light and the dark is really, really, really quickly. What happens sometimes, and I learned this from shooting indoors, from like really, really darkly, poorly lit venues. What happens is you can be in a really, very badly lit indoor room or outdoor space, wherever, and because the colours are really awful, what happens is you're not able to see the image properly on your camera, because it just looks grainy, or it looks muddy, or the colours just look wrong because your colour balance isn't right. So if you're in black and white, what happens is you can get that contrast really, really good, and you can get that exposure really, really good, and it stops you worrying about the colours. So I do this a lot if I'm shooting outdoors. If I'm doing a trail race and there's a lot of forest stuff, often the greens will kick off my colour balance, and if I'm set to auto white balance and it doesn't quite pick it up, because I'll fix it in post, it looks a little bit blue. So what I do is I'll flip it onto black and white. It allows me to see the light and dark. It allows me to pull out really, really punchy images really, really quickly. Same if I'm indoors. If the indoor lighting's really, really bad and I'm in a sports hall with blue flooring and it's kicking off my white balance and making everything look awful, rather than dialing that colour temperature in and figuring out exactly to the right kind of temperature point, by sticking it in black and white straight away, you can see what looks good, you can see what doesn't look good, and you're not worried about the colours. So that's a 2-minute tip. We'll see if it was 2 minutes or not, but that's my little tip. Have a great day, and I'll catch you soon. Damn it, it was like 3 minutes. I was so close.